Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
This computer is small because it's a Mac Mini. It's a PC and it's a Mac because, of course, it's from Apple, so it can run either Windows full on, as any PC can do, or it can run Mac OS X. It'll go either way. This is the latest revision of the Mac Mini series. I'm grateful that Apple finally decided to give her an update. I've been running the live stream on this computer, which you can't see, but it's a Mac Mini, a Core Duo with 1 gig of RAM, and it works. I mean, obviously the stream goes out on a regular basis, like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. And I've been teasing the unboxing of this Mac Mini all day. I'm not going to do a side-by-side comparison. That's kind of pointless because they're pretty much the same thing. Almost the same. Obviously, what's inside is different, as well as the ports. They've changed somewhat. But I have removed the plastic from this Mac Mini. Yes, it's going to be a faster processor. A few gigahertz faster. Not much. I'm going from like a 1.8 Intel Core Duo to a 2.2 Intel Core 2 Duo. 1 gig of RAM to 4 gigs of RAM. I'm also going from a relatively bad video card to a relatively decent video experience. It is shared memory with GDDR3 memory in this Mac Mini. The NVIDIA, I believe it's is it the 9400? If I remember correctly, 9400M. Yep. 320 gig hard drive, 5400 RPM. That's all it needs to be. Why is it 5400 RPM, not 7200? Any guesses as to why? Heat. The Mini that I have the stream running through, constantly at 100% CPU, I never hear that fan kick in. Never. Ever. Apparently this is a little more green. So it also has wireless N connectivity, which is nice. I don't really use it. I use a wired connection. A dedicated DSL line goes into the Mac Mini that the stream is running on at this point. And I'm not done with that Mac Mini. I'm actually going to be bringing it into the configuration to bring more power to the stream, because I'm going to be doing a little more. We're going to be doing a lot more video in the future. I'm just going to leave it there. So those are the raw specs. If you want your own Mac Mini, they do come recommended because it's either a Mac or a PC. You can go to go.tagjag.com/Mac Mini. That'll blast you off to the right spot. I'm going to see if we can find some coupons for you. You know, we've got coupons, plenty of coupons for any kind of hardware, Mac or PC software. You name it. Doesn't even have to be tech related. We've got coupons for you at coupons.lockergnome.com. So here we go. We're going to unbox now the Mac Mini. All right. Get rid of that. Should I put it over here, just so you guys can be reminded that we're looking at a Mac Mini, or maybe over here. Not like you have any other idea. There we go. And it says designed by Apple in California up front. Very nice and clean. The door opens. I'm surprised. It's not really a door, but like when you were a kid, you'd open up the door. It'd be like a barn door and go, "Moo!" They don't really do that, and I'm very grateful that they don't. In here, you've basically got everything Mac. These would be your system disks and any kind of instruction manuals. Usually comes with a couple of disks, and yes, this is very much the same. 10.5.6 is what they're up to at this point in time. Very nice. Of course, this will only install, these disks will only install with this particular system. That's the way Apple's kind of put the system disks down. I would have to buy Leopard, and I already have a full-on copy of Leopard store-bought, so I should be fine either way. System disks, not a big deal. And there it is. That's it. You've been looking at it. That's it. Right there. So let's go ahead and try lifting her out. They give you nice little plastic tabs to lift it out. See? No muss, no fuss. And underneath, we have the power brick, which I'm going to have to check. I may be able to use my existing power brick that I have strung by, and it should be fine because it's a Mac Mini 110 watt power adapter. Seems to be about the same. And I believe this is the DVI converter. Yes, it is. Huzzah! I'm glad it came with this because I didn't have this kind of conversion cable. I was missing that. I'm also going to be doing a video tonight on FireWire specifically. The reason why is because there's a lot of legacy FireWire devices out there, but Apple is moved to FireWire 800. They've eliminated the FireWire 400 port. Of course, we've got power, Ethernet. You got your FireWire 800. Then you got your display right there. Then you've got 5 USB ports, headphones, audio, Toslink. Well, no, it's not Toslink there, unfortunately. Just a regular mini jack. That's too bad. But that's okay. You know, you can't really expect much in a package this small. Nice, huh, though? Don't you think? The Mac Mini? Is there USB 2.0? Yes, there are 5 ports of USB 2.0. And that's it. I'm not going to boot her up. How many gigabytes is it? Well, do you mind defining gigabytes? Because I've already kind of run through the specs in this particular video. Yes, it is a super drive. I believe it's an 8-speed. I'm looking at the specs right now. It's just the general specs. If I compare it, yeah, 8-speed double air super drive. So it'll do everything, or just about everything. Of course, no Apple computers currently support Blu-ray. I don't know if that's going to change at any point in the future. How much does it weigh? I don't know. I've never really cared to weigh a Mac Mini. Anybody else care to weigh a Mac Mini? Because ultimately, you're not going to be carrying this around with you. It's just going to sit there. That's it. It's pretty lightweight. It's got some bulk to it, but it pretty much looks like the Mac Mini that I've been using for a few years. It's one heck of an upgrade, so I'm going to do my best to string them together. Bring a little more power to what it is that I'm doing. And yes, I am wearing a Jinx t-shirt. Go.tagjag.com/Jinx, Jinx. And there's the link that you could use if you want to buy your own Jinx t-shirts. I'm going to work on a coupon for you for there too. See, I try to save you money. We all have to buy things. We have to. You can't get everything for free. And yes, I did buy this. I did. I had to. It weighs 2.9 pounds, about 3 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so at some point in the near future, you're probably going to be watching the feed as it's connected somehow to this computer, a Mac Mini. Extremely powerful. I mean, for a mini computer. I don't know if I would, care to do much else with it. But, if you're looking to start with a Mac, you don't want to spend too much money, and I realize it's kind of relative, just buy a Mac Mini. Or even a second-hand Mac Mini. Start small, because you probably already have a display, keyboard, mouse, everything else you're going to need. Everything else you're going to need. No, I don't think this one, I didn't see a remote in here. Not like I'd miss it. I'd never use it. I've never used Apple's remotes for anything. Mac Mini sucks? Well, I'm glad you think so. I know that's you, Michael Dell. He always comes into the chat room. He spams the chat room all the time. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. You want to drop me a line. Hopefully you've got some positive things to say. And if not, I really don't want to hear from you. Of course, if you want to leave your own reviews in the comment thread, you're more than welcome to, whether it's about the Mac Mini or your PC or Mac of choice. You're also welcome to join us in the forums at geeks.pirillo.com. Set up your own profile there. Pull in all your feeds so we know who you are. You can stop by the chat room as well. That's part of the live video feed going out over the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're typically talking tech, Mac, PC, doesn't matter. We're just a bunch of geeks at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.